How are you guys doing? Thanks for stopping in. Welcome to Sunday Nights with Fealys Clutch. And today we're going to be talking about Reptile Appreciation Day. I'm going to go ahead, give it a little bit, let people come in, find what they're doing. Just give it a second. Look at this beautiful girl. We're going to be hanging out today, getting her daily work, trying to make sure she remains calm, ready to go, ready to educate and teach all the little kids, which I think it's going to be awesome. What's up, Sergio? I absolutely love her. So, Reptile Education Day. We only got a couple of people in here. What up, Justin? But does anyone know what Reptile Education Day is for? It's going good. I can't complain. I got a snake in my hand, so definitely can't complain. What's going on? What you doing, Mama? Huh? What up, ZTK? Make sure you guys hit that like as you're coming in. We're gonna be talking about our reptiles. So Education Day. Oh Lord. Reptile Appreciation Day. Exactly, Sergio. Is to educate on our animals and to bring awareness to reptiles and conservation of our reptiles and of their habitats, because without their habitats they can't survive. We got little man getting pets in while he can, but we're working with her. I think one person put out a name for her, but no one. What's up, Josh? TJ? One person put out a name for her, Aquaballs, Reagan, but we never actually came to a decision. So I've been kind of just calling her Cleo. I don't know why. It's definitely an Egyptian name, not an Australian name, but it's a female. It's a female coastal. So it's one of the bigger localities. So she should get between about 8 and 10 feet, which would be awesome. Hopefully. I enjoy ball pythons. I like to breed them. But there's something about larger constrictors that just really get me going. What up, Ed? I think I saw Lou come in too. Yeah, what's up, Lou? But so it's for education. It's for knowing about their habitat, things like that. What's up, James? And really big thing, and the reason I kind of chose her, not only is it her time to be out and just get some handling and to calm down, which I'm working a project I learned from Gay and I learned from Carla. That's to actually talk to your snakes, see how they react and things like that. Obviously, she's not at that point. She's just a baby. We're just starting this project, but it'll hopefully get there one day and we'll be able to be like, hey, stop, relax, stay there, and we'll see response from that. What's up, Haiti? But I think all the Australians, nice, TJ. I love boas as well. You know I love me a boa. The reason I'm focused on her is because Australia, you can't import or export anymore. It's very closed off. So what we have now and what we produce is really what we can get a hold of. as big as a retake for my collection person. Well, I mean, they make super dwarfs, Sergio. You could always go the super dwarf route. I mean, if you wanted, but that's my thought. It's not for everyone though. I do love their, the way they are though. They're definitely one of my favorites. I love all snakes. In all honesty, this is probably one of the most calming things in the world for me. So the fact that I'm able to have so many and I'm able to kind of hang out with you guys and share my love of them is really the best thing. And that's really what this day is all about, is sharing your education on them. Now, as far as carpet pythons, I really don't know a lot. I know their localities kind of. I know where they come from. I know their size. I know if you get them started on mice, you're gonna have a heck of a time getting them off of mice. So I'm playing other tricks to try to get her onto little rat pups and pinkies and stuff like that. So that when she gets bigger, it'll be a lot easier to feed her. We got 20 people, 9 likes. Make sure you just hit that real quick. But I really love this. I love being able to kind of step out with you guys and go and just really share my passion with you guys. And it's, what's up, baby? I've been working with her, as you can see. She's pretty calm. But I love the eyes. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but you can kind of see her eyes moving around. You can see her pupils moving around, and it's just the intelligence, like the love that you could see in these animals, the thought process that you could see in them, and it's just freaking amazing. And I think it's right. So it's kind of a grayish green snake, and then the eyes have a green tint to them. You can't really pick it up on here, but when I'm on my regular camera, you could definitely see it. I haven't messed with Boland's pythons yet, actually, or scrub pythons or things like that, but I obviously want to get into a little bit of everything, but it comes with time. I've been kind of dealing with a lot of stuff, and I don't like to get down. You guys know that. Obviously, I retired from the military. I thought finding work was going to be a lot easier, or getting started with school was going to be a lot easier than what it has proven to be, just because of the time of year that I got out. So we're working that. That's kind of our number one priority right now, but we're gonna get that situated. That's not a big deal. What's up, Dion? But we're here for reptiles, and we'll have reptiles for sale at the beginning of next year. But the part that I haven't really been hitting with you guys or doing with you guys as much as I used to is the education portion. And I got my mic up there right now, and she's going to town. That's the one thing about a carpet python that I've really learned is you can literally offer food to these things like constantly, and they will constantly eat. Obviously you don't want to do that. That's not good for them. But the education portion I have kind of taken a small step backwards on, just because I like to edit those videos. I like to make sure that it's not just the information, but it's entertaining, because that's the hardest thing, I think, is to bring our younger generation or bring new people into this hobby and really educate them and keep them keep them excited about this so that you can really grow this community. What's up, Chevy? And it's, I don't know, it seems like it's a little bit harder for me because I really get passionate about the education portion of it. Look at how awesome that is. Like, she's just sitting there chilling now. She searched, she saw what everything was around her. Now she's just ready to relax. And I think that's one of my favorite things about her is she's absolutely just one phenomenal animal. Like, the ability for her to learn and how calm she stays is just one of the most wonderful things. Like, a lot of people start with ball pythons or things like that because they're so docile, but now working with so many different species and breeds, I think that if you focus your attention on really handling them and training them and just giving them that time and that appreciation by giving them proper care, what's up? Huh? What's up? Then any snake will be this way, like literally any snake. And maybe that's a mistake that I've been doing with my Amazon tree boa caw, is I always grab him with the hook. I always do things that, because I know he likes to bite. And, you know, he's a sub-adult, so his teeth are a little long, but maybe I just need to take a couple of bites from him and let him know, hey, you can bite me all you want. It's not going to do anything. And that's probably the next step. Lucky for me, she's just been a super gentle snake ever since I got her. She's just an absolute doll. Big old baby. But yeah, I would love to actually get into monitors at some point. Absolutely. I said this in previous videos, but snakes, they really do have a higher intelligence than anyone wants to give them credit for. And they have a thought process, they have a problem-solving process. It's not just, or I don't see it as just having, hey, let me feed, let me defend myself, let me hide. It's a lot more than that. Like, if you take the time and really spend time with your animals, you're gonna see it. They definitely, what's up, Jay? Yeah, you know I had to pull the carpet out today. It's just, and I've become a very strong believer, especially after watching Gay, after watching Carlo. Like, that's just, it's become instilled in me, I guess, that the possibility to prove more is definitely out there. We just have to do it. And so the more people that take the time to really document how they're training their snakes, what they're doing, how the snakes react, really are providing the ability to better not only this hobby, but the lives of snakes, and to help get away, or to help rid the fear that the general public has of these animals. Because, I mean, there's really no reason to fear these guys anymore. Yeah, they definitely have emotions. Like, you have your snakes that are kind of always on guard just because that's the way they were brought up, or they were just constantly left alone, or things like that. But if you go and you spend time with them since they're young, you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about them being on guard. Like, you could see, she's completely rested. She's just going around. I can keep leading her. And she's just as content as can be, just warming up and spending time with me because she feels safe. She knows there's not a threat here. So there's no reason to be defensive. There's no reason to do anything but just kind of wander around. And it's funny because when I first get her out, she kind of hugs me. Like, I don't know how to put it, but yeah. Exactly. As long as you put the time in, they're gonna come around. But when I pull her out, she honestly just kind of hugs me, and it's weird. It's kind of like an appreciation of me bringing her out. But she'll go up to my hand or whatever it is. I don't even grab her anymore. I just hold my hand out, and she'll come up into it. She'll wrap around my arm, and just kind of push her neck against me and stay there for a second, which is awesome. I think it's one of the coolest things ever. The new ones, not so much, and a couple of my bigger females, but we're working on them. I mean, it takes time. Exactly, Justin, it takes time. You have to work with each individual snake to grow that trust, grow that relationship. Otherwise, they're only gonna show you what you've been told your whole life. Hey, this is what's going on. Oh, but this is what a snake's about. All it wants is a food response and a defense response, and it's not what a snake is. It's not what it's about. It's just about the awesomeness that's right here. I love it. It's very, very calming. But most of you guys know that. I mean, we all kind of keep snakes here, so. Squeezes my neck when I first put them on my shoulders, then I'll look around. Exactly. Snakes need love too. I love that. You get out of it what you put into it for the most part. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Like, she likes to rub her, I don't know if there's like, just to pick up scents or what it is, but they definitely like to rub their heads on hands. And I don't know if it's because us as humans, we use our hands for everything, so there's a lot of scent on them or what it is, but it's pretty cool. With them, each with their own absolutely. Every single snake has its own personality. I have a ball python that is as defensive as one of my Amazon tree boas, and he's getting better, but it has taken me far longer working with him than it's taken me with any other snake. It just depends on the snake. And one of the things that I've really been trying to make it a point to do is actually do research. Like, do research on your animals, pick up a book or pick up your Kindle, read a book. And find out what you can, not just for husbandry, not just for breeding purposes or keeping purposes, but read into what they're saying about these animals. You'll see, I mean, there's definitely a lot of great information in there. There's also some very outdated information in some books, but don't be afraid to pick up the older books because you might find something in there that was actually worth it. I think my bearded dragon is jealous of my snakes. Well, my bearded dragon is definitely jealous of my snakes just because she's in brumation right now and isn't getting any attention. But, you know, when she wakes up and comes out and really wants to be out, then I definitely go to, what is your most go-to resource? As far as what, Josh? You mean what book? Or what app or what? If you're talking about books, I would say it would be a mixture between The Complete and The Ultimate Ball Python. Both of them by Kevin McCurley. I think there's a lot of great information in there for beginners, and sometimes when we start thinking about things, if we've spent time with these animals and we got used to doing things a certain way, we overthink it and we're like, well, this is what I've always done, this is what I need to do, you know? So to get it in kind of a, not a dumbed down version, because it's a very intellectual book. It's well written, but it's simplified so that someone that doesn't know what they're doing can understand it. Leatherneck, you can often hear me yell to the Googles. These 2 pairs to wrap it up and lock it forever. Nice. Definitely for ball pythons. Those are the 2 books I look at. I'm actually talking with Riley from Riley's Reptiles so that I can pick up a good book on carpets, just so I can be better prepared for when she gets bigger. I mean, obviously, I know a lot, but, well, not a lot, but I know a decent amount about keeping animals, and especially my snakes, different temperatures and things like that. So as far as that, I feel like I'm decent, but just when you start getting into specific species, you want to make sure you make those slight tweaks. So this is me appreciating my reptiles on National Reptile Appreciation Day. And I just wanted to share it with you guys. We always do a Sunday hangout. I appreciate you guys for always stopping in, because I know you don't have to. Definitely look into a carpet, Josh. Like, this is one of my favorite pickups ever now. I love spending the time with her every week or every couple of days, that I get to really spend a lot of time with her versus the 10 minutes a day that I get. So it's one of my favorites. But I really appreciate you guys for everything you've been doing. The fact that you want to sit here and listen to me and my crazy antics and look at my beautiful snakes with me is awesome. But I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for the week. How small are they as babies? I actually got her, she wasn't much smaller than this. I don't know how old she was. I know how big they get, John. I definitely need to get more educated on the baby size so that I can get with you on that. Jay, I know he's in here, would probably be someone that's really good to talk to on that. I'm just not educated on that. She's been this size pretty much the whole time as I've gotten her. Just waiting until she gets big. They're such amazing. Absolutely, I can't wait for her to reach 8 feet and just crawl around my snake room and be ready to go. It's gonna be a special moment. And I love like what you do with Mojo and what Gay does with her babies and Carla, and just the way they're reacting. And that's what really got me into kind of testing this theory out, which is something I'm going to be putting out on, yeah, I mean, she eats, I think she's gotten girthier. I don't think she's grown lengthwise a whole lot yet, though. Maybe she has. Maybe I'm just used to seeing her every day, so. Yeah, exactly. See, that's what I'm talking about. So, all right, baby. I'm crazy. All right, guys. Well, that is my 20 to 25 minutes of special time on Sunday. We will see you tomorrow night on our live, same time, right after the TGH show. And I have a special surprise for you. So look forward to that. Thank you guys so much for stopping in. You guys have a great and safe rest of your weekend. We're going to talk to you soon. You stay blessed.